Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer. We're back with the Gallop Racer 2003. Two G1s here to kick off the episode today with our 2-year-old filly and our 4-year-old colt, both of which have still not won a G1. Maybe this can be Sweet Dream's first win because she's actually the favorite here today for the Sunrise S. This could give her a 2-year-old filly award as well. Not a title, but an award. That would still be good for her. It's a field of horses that we should be able to beat if I run her right. I have to make sure I save ground with her. She has tired out a little bit. She doesn't have great stamina. Her speed is great, but her stamina is not. She's a short distance horse at heart, so I'm going to have to make sure I'm patient with her. Have her sit a little bit and then try to attack these horses in the final goings. If she does this, she'll win her first grade 1. That'll be her first grade 1 out of 5 more for the dirt to get her a dirt champ title. So we'll see. Yeah, we shall see. Considering maybe breeding her in Art of Crimson. I know I'm already thinking far ahead, but if they both end up achieving about the same amount of success, maybe with just like 2 titles or maybe even 1 title if we're really unlucky, the best thing might be to just breed these 2 together. That way I don't ruin any of the other lines that I might potentially keep going. You know what I mean? Once we find a really good line. I think the Crimson Art Perfect Partner, Perfect Art line is good. I think the Crimson Art Honeybee Scotch Dancer, I think that line is good. Royal Robin is a new line with Absurd Dream and Scabbit. Catch This Gal is a new line with Crimson Art and Dear Puffy, but I think I replaced Dear Puffy. And then our TBA horse, our foal that'll be born next year from Vivid Legend and Honeybee. That could be our most powerful, so just kind of have to wait and see how things go. Now let's see if she can run this right. It's a tough turn. She's still going. She's got plenty of stamina. Plenty of stamina left. Here we go with Sweet Dream. Down the stretch we come. Let's see her kick away. We may have ran this race perfectly. Oh, we may have run this race perfectly for Sweet Dream. I think she's going to reel in her first grade 1, and she is. There's my gal. There's our gal. She gets her first grade 1 here. She gets it done. That's what I'm talking about. Right out the gates, the Sweet Dream already roll on to a win. From Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art. Safe to say I think we're going to see a lot more of that going forward with this gal. That is a great grade 1 win. We saved ground with her, and then she showed that she can have that speed to pull away in deep stretch. Let's go, man. That is a fantastic first win. First grade 1 win for Sweet Dream. 5 more of those and she'll get her dirt champ title, which we could and should get with her next year. So that's what I'm talking about, man. That is fantastic stuff. So she is on the road to dirt champ. She needs 5 more. And that was at 8 furlongs. So we could also get her a title on the turf if I want to have her go back and forth. I may, but I'm not sure. I may, but I'm not entirely sure if that's something we're going to do with her. I think she can get generalist title as well. I think that's easy to do. Because she'll just need to win... Like, she would just need to win a 8 furlong race on the turf, and I think I could get her generalist. So she just needs a grade 1 at the same distance. So generalist, I would say she needs 1 more at 8 furlongs on turf. And she should be able to get that title. But what a great win for our filly. What a fantastic win to start things off with her. Hopefully Art of Crimson can maybe get his first win as well. See how early we had to get them going. Because this turn, it's so quick, man. It happens so quick, and before you know it, you're in the stretch. And here she comes. Here she comes. She had clear space. And then she's going to rocket past these horses. Look at that stride. Look at her pick up her legs. Man, strong filly there. Strong filly down to the wire. And she just gets clear to win her first grade 1. That's what you want to see from the gal. That's exactly what you want to see. So this was a Sunrise S win. I don't think this counts for anything else, but it's her first grade 1. That is fantastic. 5 more to go for Dirt Champ. If she wins 8 furlongs on the turf, she should be able to get generalist. Art of Crimson. Better odds, but still not the favorite. Gonna have to run him on the outside to give him a chance. Try to save some ground, maybe. I don't know. Other horses are pulling away. His stats still are just slightly above average. Still slightly above average. If he was faster, maybe he would have a better chance. Maybe I should start focusing on his speed. If he was faster, I think that would give him a little bit of an edge. I'm just trying to be patient with his speed, but he is from Crimson Art and Scabbit. He should be faster than where he is. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like his speed is much lower than it should be. So that's a little bit concerning. Stamina's coming along quite nicely. I still want to continue to move that. And his father has the record here. He's certainly not as fast as Crimson Art, but he has a chance to win again. But I don't know what else I can do with him. I really don't. I really don't know how else I can run Art of Crimson. Like, what we've been doing, I think, is the best we can do with the circumstances, so... Training-wise, I'm just focusing, I think, on... I don't know if I'm still doing guts training with him. I could probably get off of that a little bit. Maybe just alternate on speed and stamina. The stamina's not bad. It's not like we're really tiring out too often, but we're just not in the best position to make a run in most cases. So they're probably going to move over. Are you guys moving over or not? Hopefully. Slow pace not good again. These slower paces should help him out, though, realistically. Okay, gonna get him moving up. I don't know what these horses are gonna do. There's a long way to the front, man. There's a really long way to the front. I'm gonna have to start pushing him through now. Okay, he's got a good run. Is this a gap? Okay, there is a gap. He can go now. He can go. Come on, Art of Crimson. You need your first G1, man. He's reeling in these horses in the stretch. But somebody's going past us. 7 in the 6. He's still not grade 1 ready yet. He's fighting hard, though. He's still fighting hard. He's still fighting really hard, actually. But the 7 is still going to be too strong for us. Who is that? Couldn't even check. Oh, it's such a close effort. Such a close effort. He just doesn't have the speed, man. He doesn't kick away. He's a strong horse to some extent in the stretch, but he doesn't kick away. Favorite 1. So close with him, man. He has to have an explosive 5-year-old season, because at this point, I think we've won grade 1s with the other Crimson foals. So Art of Crimson is still behind quite a bit. Close effort. End of the year. Let's see how this goes. Any awards for us? Nothing. Wonder Whale, Universal Cup, Wonder Whale, Wonder Whale, Wonder Whale, blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. Jockey-wise, we didn't do anything. We hardly raced last year. And catch this gal. She's ready. 5-star toughness, which is good to know. She's 4 stars on everything else. That's fine. Catch this gal. She is from Crimson Art and Dear Puffy. So, keeping the name. And I don't think any tack, no masks for her. This isn't a completely experimental breeding for me, though. Yeah, but, yeah, none of Crimson's foals have had, hit hoods or anything, so I think I want to keep that tradition. I'm going to give her 2 front legs. Catch this gal. Just give her, actually, let's do black and pink for her. I think black and pink would look nice. Yeah, she's going to be pretty basic. From Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. As always, we're going to do guts training. Got to make sure my horses are gutsy. I'm just hoping the rest of the stats also, you know, appear nicely.
2, 1, go!
Yep. Like, I could have decided to give her, like, a hood and everything, but... Nah, if the family isn't running with blinkers, then we'll keep that as a tradition. The only exception is I would put, like, shadow rolls or something in there. But that's how that's gonna work. Catch this gal. Hopefully she is as strong as Crimson Art and Dear Puffy are. 89, not bad for the first time. Could have been better, but we'll take it. And we'll see how she develops in this episode. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, so it's a new year. Sweet dream. She is needing to rest, but she won her first grade 1. It's fantastic. So she's starting off very well here. And I'll just keep her training regimen where it's at. So I think there's a Dirt G1 in February she can run. No, she's not eligible for the February S. She's not eligible for a whole lot of anything, really. So I'm just going to wait till March. Any grade 1s? Okay, she can run the Eagle. That's a big race for her. Just save her for that race. Because she wins that, that's a big deal. Heart of Crimson's officially 5 years old. And yeah, this is really him. His stats, they're average. But that's about it. They're super, super average. He's only C ranked. So, Crimson Art and Scabbit not turning out to be as good as I thought they would be. That's really shocking. Scabbit didn't do bad, and her stats aren't bad. So I just assumed breeding her in Crimson would be fine. It costs quite a bit as well, but the pedigree is... it's not showing through as much. It's really disappointing. Guts training is fine. Let's get some more speed in there. In fact, we're just going to do speed and stamina. Maybe more speed, actually. Right now, stamina's okay at 60. He's not really tiring out. He's just not fast enough to compete against these other horses. So we'll do that for him and see how that goes. Alright, so Heart of Crimson. He needs G1 wins, man. He really does. I'm going to run him in that Kyoto, or maybe save him for the February S. Let's see, if I save him for the February S, gives him a better chance. Potentially win his first Dirt G1. But he has to, this has to be his year. This has to be his year for a title. If he's still struggling on the dirt, I think I'm really going to have to try winning a turf race. I don't know why he's struggling on the dirt so bad. I mean, he just doesn't have the strength, I guess. Running Smile, not worth it. Ah, man, it's just... he moves up to B ranked. That just literally happened. That literally just happened. Interesting. If his speed can get to 80, that will help out a lot. I just wanted to make sure his stamina was at least in the 60s. Mid-60s is fine for 7 to 10 furlongs. I just had to ensure that he had stamina at that point. Not sure about Catch This Gal from Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. Well, yeah, I don't know either. Like, Dear Puffy was fine. Her foals haven't turned out to be great, so this could be a hit or miss. That's why I've kind of kept her basic. And watch, she turns out to be a monster, but I don't know how she'll be either. I think she'll be very fast. She should be. Dear Puffy was very fast, but everything else I have no idea. As always, my horses should have a good guts rating, which I think is imperative for the stretch runs to keep them competitive. Helps out a lot in tighter races. That should have been close to a 97, maybe? 94, wow. It's not even a record, but still, it's a good score. Should help. Don't have many expectations with Catch This Gal so far. I'll have to wait till her stats actually appear to know whether she's going to be, you know, something legit or not. Alright, well, let's get to our next set of races here. Let's see if there's any fillies worth buying. I think I'm going to do Vivid Legend and Perfect Art for breeding this year. Didn't mean to go back to this. I think that's who we'll do. right now. We still don't know how Vivid's foals are legitimately going to turn out, but I would imagine they should be pretty strong. He also had great stamina, so that's a good thing. We should already have horses with good stamina from the jump from Vivid Legend. Yeah, both of our horses are ready to go, but yeah, Art of Crimson, he's underachieved. Not all of it his fault. It's just been bad luck. Bad luck. Is what it is, though, right? February S, he's in the blue. Still not the favorite. It's amazing. He's really not turning out to be the grade 1 horse that I thought he was, even though he's able to run competitively in certain races, but that's about it. Like, I'm sure if we were running grade 3s and grade 2s, that would help out a lot, but he needs a title. I really would like to retire him for breeding, but maybe I'll just retire him for his stats. Like, as soon as he's at his peak, I'll just retire him, regardless of title or not. He'll replace probably Moon Eyes or something, or Mr. T, one of those two. So I don't plan on using them going forward. Yeah, probably Mr. T, to be honest. It depends. I'll check their stats, but I just want to see if his eval will be higher if I retire him with his stats intact at his peak. A title would be nice to actually use him for one breeding, maybe, but since his stats are pretty average, I think if we use him with an broodmare with the same stats, if not a little bit higher, it should be really strong. But again, it's been hard. It's been very hard with Art of Crimson. I really had high hopes for this horse. I think this is the first time I've had, well, not the first time. We've had other horses I had high expectations for. Like, I think in 2004, you guys remember the gray It's a Ghost from Sedate Ruler? Had high expectations for him, and he didn't amount to much of anything except for like one grade 1 win. And then a bunch of like grade 3s and grade 2s. So Art of Crimson might be the same horse, which would be really disappointing. I feel like he can win grade 1s. He just needs to be a little bit faster. He just needs more speed, man. That's really it. And we got a revolution. This could be it. Come on, boy. Please, come on, Crimson. Let's go. We got to lay on the whip with him. We have to. This could be his first grade 1, finally. Oh, this is going to be it. Yes! I'm talking about trying to get grade 1s with him, and he finally shows us that Crimson Art pedigree. And finally, as a 5-year-old, Art of Crimson wins his first grade 1. It's about darn time, man. Took long enough. Took long enough. Oh, man. Let's go. About time. Long overdue. But, got the revolution, had the speed. And finally, Art of Crimson gets his first grade 1 with us. Hopefully not the last. Beautiful. There it is. The February S looks beautiful with this blue shadow roll. Art of Crimson, finally. Let's go, man. We needed that. 8 furlongs. Watch that replay back. I'm doing this. I'm watching replays back off of these wins because when I do the highlight, I'll be able to keep the commentary in for these races. So this is the easiest way to do it. Yeah, both him and Sweet Dream finally getting their first grade 1s. And I think if I can win at 8 furlongs on the turf for both of them, they could also get that generalist title. Finally, man, about time. Finally gets that grade 1 win that's been desperately evading us for a while, it seems. He should have really won a grade 1 earlier in his 4-year-old season. But at least he finally got one now. We can try to get generalist. But most importantly, dirt champ. He needs 5 more. He's still growing. He's still developing. So hopefully as he's getting stronger, winning these races will become easier. Pokes his head in front there, and then we got the revolution, and then we're gone, man. We're absolutely gone. Still just driving up the stretch here. Absolutely going with Art of Crimson. You see, if he had more speed, he would get to the front a lot quicker, you know what I mean? He would get to the front a lot quicker if he had more speed. I was just expecting over these years that his speed would have increased a lot faster, but it's actually been really slow. So if I would have known it was going to take that long, I would have started him with speed training earlier. We were supposed to finish 5th in that race. Weren't even supposed to win it. So that's what I'm talking about. Finally. Now that makes things a lot easier. Hopefully going forward, that should be a big morale boost for him. Desperately needed that. Like I said, his speed is not great, but desperately needed that. So maybe he'll start to really show out this year as a 5-year-old. One can hope. Universal Cup? I mean, might as well run him in that race. I have no other horses for it, and that's a good test. It's going to be a very tough one. But hopefully a good result in that race will help him this year. Recommend speed training? I suck at speed training. I really do. I know Entrust is not great. I still think Guts is my best thing to do. I'm not great at the speed training. Sometimes I mess it up, especially with the left. I'd rather just stick to the Guts training. If the horse's speed is not where it's at, then I'll just have them focus on speed training right out of the gates. Like, I learned that now from Art of Crimson. I didn't focus on speed with him until literally the last couple of months. So he'd probably already have speed in the 80s, and that probably would have helped us win a lot of races where we just quite didn't have enough to catch those horses. But with Catch This Gal, if her speed rating isn't already high from the get-go, I'm just going to focus on her speed. I'm hoping that she'll have decent stamina. This should be a high 95. High 95, man. 97, new record. We keep getting better with the Guts training. That's why I want to continue to just stick to it. I think that's my best way at doing manual training with my horses, because I suck at every other method. And Entrust training apparently is not enough. Well, stats are looking good. I'm hoping Catch This Gal from Crimson Art and Deer Puffy, I'm hoping she's something special. Alright, both my horses are B. Both of them have one grade 1. We need more. Let's make sure there's not a decent filly to buy, because I will skip breeding if there's a decent filly, but no. They're giving us nothing decent here for the fillies. Yep, this game is just... I mean, this game is literally forcing me to just rely on, like, my own horses we already have. Like, buying more horses. I don't want to buy any more special colts unless it has, like, great abilities and a rare ability. That's the only exception for me when it comes to buying a colt, but... The filly, she needs to have good stamina. If she doesn't, I could care less what else she has. So, we're just going to have to use what we have, which I kind of wanted to do anyway, so I guess that works out. Anyways, it's the Eagle S. 6 furlongs in Dubai. Sweet Dream has a chance to win it. She has a very good chance. She's not the favorite. We don't need to be. We get a Revolution, it's over. She's carrying 114 pounds. So, she actually is not carrying a handicap like a lot of this field. So, that also could help us. Sweet Dream, she's got 1 G1 down. Her speed is going to hit 90. Her staying is going to hit 80. She's coming across quite nicely from Absurd Dream and Perfect Art. So if she develops nicely, this is a pedigree I might be able to rely on for the future. It's very good to know. She looks just like her father, Absurd Dream. Closer in close race, okay. Stamina's not great, but if her speed continues to carry through with her Guts rating, she could be a monster sprinter. And we can always breed stamina into this line. That's why I need it. Again, the filly with the best potential stamina coming up will be Vivid Legend's foal, because Vivid Legend had fantastic stamina. So that filly, or that horse, if it's a colt or a filly, which we'll be knowing in 10 minutes time probably, because it's about to be April. Based off of that colt's gender, hopefully it's a filly with really good stamina. That means every horse that comes from her should also have good stamina as well. So, that's what we're going to have to wait for the stamina, unfortunately. But it's a good start here. Sweet Dream. Okay, we're running straight down. So make sure I keep her conserving some ground, because she's got the speed. She's almost at 90, so I know she can close in on these horses. Imagine she wins this. This would be a huge win for her at the start of her career. Second grade 1 on the dirt as well. This would be big time. She's still saving a lot of ground. We can still save a lot of ground with her. We can still save. We can still save. She's still good. Now we're going to go. Now we're going to go. No, Rebo. Can she catch these horses? She's reeling them in. Sweet Dream is reeling in. No, the one's taking off. 11 and 1 are taking off. They're staying out ahead of us. It's the best we can do. 11 is tiring, but it's going to be 4th place. Or 5th, maybe 5th. It's going to be 4th. Where were you supposed to finish? Supposed to finish 6th. Big Show sets the record. Big Show is a tough horse to catch. Still a decent effort. That was a tough race. That was still going to be a tough race regardless. I don't know what her growth type is. I thought I had her as a late bloomer. But Sir Dream had an average growth type, so I don't think she's a late bloomer. Art of Crimson up in the Universal Cup. Long shot odds here today. It's a tough field, but let's just see some good fight from him. Carrying a little bit of a... No, we're at 125. Okay, no handicap. So speed is getting better. That's good. Staying is improving. Stamina slowly moving up. So same with the guts. So there's still hope. Like I said, just want to get him a title. That will make me feel a lot better. But yeah, I guess he's not going to be as great as I initially thought. Unless he just explodes the, for the rest of his 5-year-old season and carries that into a 6-year-old season. I guess that's possible, but I don't know. Like, he could have a later growth type. Honeybee, I think, peaked a little bit earlier than her half-sister because of her mother. He could have a much later growth type, especially considering Scabbit. Scabbit and Crimson both, I think, had similar growth types. I think Scabbit was sustained. So he could really be a late horse. Maybe that's also the thing for me to consider. I'm just assuming because he's Crimson's foal that he's going to peak very quickly after his 6-year-old season, but maybe he'll still be getting to his best at that point. Because like I said, we use different mothers. Scabbit had a longer growth type than Scotch Dancer and Perfect Partner. She had a much longer growth type. So when it comes to Scotch Dancer, Perfect Partner, that's who we bred to get Honeybee and Perfect Art. They still had late growth types, but right after the 6-year-old season is when they started to drop. Maybe with Scabbit being Art of Crimson's mother, maybe he'll still be growing into his 6-year-old year. That's very possible. I haven't really thought about it. So I guess what I just need to do is just focus on the races I can focus on with him and just try to do the best I can and not overthink it like I've been doing. Because at this point, I don't really know. He could still turn out to just be a okay average horse that wasn't going to achieve as much, or he could turn out to be special in some way. So we got a long way to go here. Very long way. We're going to get him running now. And let's see if he can catch these horses in the stretch. Alright, Crimson, let's just see some fight, man. Let's just see some fight. All I want to see is some fight, brother. Very good. Very good fight here. Didn't have great odds. Let's see if we can catch a couple of these horses in the end. It's a tough race, man. It was going to be a tough race for us to do anything. He's kicking through in the end. It's not going to be good enough for a top 5, but I think we finished higher than our odds. 9th? Maybe not. It's the best we can do. Wanted to put him in that race for that experience. Supposed to finish 11th, finished 9th. Stretch wasn't the best. Could have gotten him going sooner, but he didn't have the speed. I think that was going to be tough. So yeah, very tough races for both of them. Nothing we really could have done. So we're going to have to look for some normal grade 1s now. It's just not a whole lot for him. Maybe there's an 8 furlong race on the turf. I can try that. I'm going to try the Regal S. Because, if he could win that, he could get Generalist, I think. Same for Sweet Dream. What do I have you on? Just Stamina? Stamina and Balance? Yeah, she needs that. Because her speed will probably eventually hit 90 anyways. Cherry Cup for her at 8 furlongs? I think I'll do that because there's no dirt G1s for her anyways. Unless there's another 8 furlong G1 next month. She can run in the Kentucky Derby. Or the Kentucky Oaks, I should say, duh. We're actually going to run her in the Oaks. We'll run her in the Oaks. I haven't been able to do that race in a while. So Cassius Gal, very high guts rating. I'm just going to stick to that. I think that's the best thing to do. Heart of Crimson's up in a Turf G1. We'll see if he can win, but it's on to breeding. New foal will be born as well. Late bloomer for Catch This Gal, of course, naturally from Crimson Art. So late bloomer, so whatever her stats are, we're going to have to be very mindful of that from the get-go. And we're going to do guts training again. Because at least one thing I can guarantee from doing this with all of my horses, is that they will be very gutsy. And as long as their other stats are okay, it will help us out a lot. Because like I said, I'm just not good at the other manual trainings. I'm not the only one. Some people just don't do this at all and just leave it up to Entrust. I figure if I can score higher on these guts trainings, that will be better than just sticking to Entrust. So, and like I said, it's 2 birds with 1 stone. My horses will have strong heart. All of them will. Only racehorses I would run in reality. If I'm blessed enough to actually own a thoroughbred one day, which is still the goal, as I start to learn more about horse racing and horses in general, even more than what I thought I've known, which is not a whole lot. Yeah, I definitely would hope to have horses with really strong heart and desire. If a horse just doesn't have the heart, it's fine, you know, but wouldn't be my type of deal. But a nice horse to just have, I guess, retired. But I really will want strong-willed, strong-heart horses. It's a beautiful gray, and it's a boy. This is going to be our Quicksilver, I think. This is from Absurd Dream, and no, who is this from? This is from Vivid Legend and Honeybee. I forgot. It's a gray, a beautiful gray, from Vivid Legend and Honeybee. Actually, different name. This is going to be special. So I think what I'm going to want to do is wow, Vivid Legend and Honeybee. I got it. I got the name. I got the name for this colt. Bee's a legend. It's a play on words. It's a play on his mother, Honeybee. She did win several titles. And obviously his father's name still. Be's a legend. And also a play on the phrase, be a legend. I could do that. Actually, I might do that. Be a legend. I actually like how that sounds better. Be a legend. I like that. Be a legend, please. Because you're from Vivid Legend and Honeybee. You have to be my best foal to date. If there are any good fillies to acquire, no. So we're doing breeding. We're going to do Vivid Legend and Perfect Art now. Because those gals are still, to me, the strongest horses we have. So again, Vivid Legend has A stamina. It's the best stamina we have. Crimson Art stamina is only B, so that's why we had to bring Vivid. Stamina. Our best stamina mare is only a C. That's the problem. That's why stamina is still not where it needs to be. That's why I've been wanting it, but we're getting better. Vivid Legend's bloodline, I think, will start to give us those stamina horses. Now, Perfect Art, and she has D stamina. That's the problem. I want to breed these two together, but her stamina is not great. And we've already done Honeybee, so I don't want to do that again. Scabbit. We have the SB from Perfect Art. I think that on Vivid Legend will be very nice. Dear Puffy doesn't look like that would be too bad. Right? Still a good guts rating. And Perfect Partner we're not doing, but she has good speed and staying. I want to do Perfect Art as well. I think Perfect Art is working for Sweet Dreams, so we're going to do Vivid Legend and Perfect Art. Stamina should still be decent enough, I'm hoping. But after these two, next year, I'll probably do another Vivid Legend foal. Probably from Dear Puffy or Scabbit. Preferably Scabbit. But I'm still weary about Scabbit. She should still be a decent broodmare. This is going to cost 15k. Actually, I want to see how much it would cost for these other horses. So 16k for Scabbit. She has double S classification. That's why. Another one with Honeybee would cost 16k. We're not going to repeat because I still need to see what Perfect Art is about. Dear Puffy. This would cost 14k. That's why I figure then Perfect Partner. 16,800. This actually would be the highest. Vivid Legend and Perfect Partner. Horse should be really fast. Should have great staying. Again, Perfect Partner, that bad stamina, I don't want that. You know, we were able to move Perfect Art stamina up to a C. She inherited her mother's stamina. I know, she still had a D as well. What to do? You know what I mean? But you see, I like the right side of Perfect Art. Very consistent with health, response, temper, feel. I need that. So I think we're still going to do this. And successful. So Vivid Legend and Perfect Art for next year. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my notes. And again, it should be another good one on the way. One can hope. So, Be a Legend. Cannot wait for that Colts debut. Should be fantastic. Alright. So catch this gal. She's training. She'll be ready here soon. Guts is looking really good, as it should. And she is from Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. Don't know what she's going to be like, but I guess we'll wait and see here. Some big grade 1s this month. It's nothing in April, right? We're done with April. So it's on to May. And actually, let's check out the foals. See what their potential is developing into. Royal Robin. Discipline may not be great, but already a 4-star horse as a 1-year-old from Absurd Dream out of Scabbit. Should be decent, but again, I don't know how Scabbit will be. And then Be a Legend, 1-star. Lots of abilities this colt could have. He could get Spurt, Closer, Dominator, Bears, Burst. So hopefully it's the good abilities. But yeah, both of his parents have won titles, so Be a Legend, I'm hoping, will become a legend for us. And being our best Gallop Racer colt that we've had in 2003 and maybe 2004. Everything is going well. I don't want to risk speed training and then mess it up. Sticking to guts, man. Sticking to the guts training, for sure. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we're still figuring out the best breeding lines to do. Still figuring that out. I think Perfect Art and Honeybee are going to be great brood mares for us, so I think any foals that come from them are going to be special, especially from Honeybee since she actually won a couple of titles. But Vivid Legend is the most important to use every single season. It's another good 97. Gotta continue to use Vivid Legend because he does have that A stamina. I gotta get stamina into my horses. So without a shadow of a doubt, I have to use him. Can't use the other sires. And then it's just a matter of picking the best broodmare. And that's what we're figuring out. Hopefully this horse is strong. Really, really strong. Catch this gal. From Crimson Art and Dear Puffy. She should be. And we'll hopefully get to see her debut today before the end of this episode. It's the goal. So we're up with Sweet Dream in the Louisville Oaks. The Kentucky Oaks. In other words, she has decent odds. She's actually the 4th favorite, so she can win this race. Big Show's in this field again. That's a tough horse to catch. It's a very tough horse to catch, especially because of that horse's leg type as well. I think that helps. See, Big Show... no, Big Show actually... same leg type as us. So I wonder... can we see that horse's stats? Probably not. It'd be nice if I could, because I need to know what that horse's stamina is in comparison to ours. I feel like every time we lose to Big Show... yeah, this is Sweet Dream stats. Her speed's going to hit 90 soon. Temper's at 72, Guts is at 84, but Big Show, I don't know how to beat this horse. Revolution is probably our best bet. Sweet Dream, she's fast though, 88 speed. It just totally skipped the intro. That's crazy. I really wanted to see that, but it is what it is. We're off and racing. I didn't even press X. It just skipped it. So very good start here for Sweet Dream. Going to look out for Big Show. Okay, in fact, we're right next to Big Show. You see, I feel like if Big Show gets the jump on us, that may be it. I don't know if Sweet Dream's going to be able to reel in this horse. Where positioning is not good right now, I know, but we had a bad post. So we're going to have to get her moving. Okay. So I had to run her a little bit hard there. Hope she'll be alright in the end.
5 furlongs to go.
We're here at Churchill Downs, ladies and gentlemen. I understand how this is a tough race.
Where the race is won.
I'm a little bit worried about her stamina, but she's moving along. Just going to keep her right here. Got to be patient. I have to be patient. Okay, I don't know what this horse ahead is doing. A little bit late.
2 furlongs to go.
A little bit late on the spurt. She's moving, though. She's moving. She is moving. But so is Big Show. Ah, come on, Sweet Dream. Ah, she's fast, but just not there quite. This is a tough race. Close race, okay. It's not going to help us get the win, though. Oh, man, I think I should have gotten her started sooner. That's third place. Third or fourth? That's third. That's a solid effort in the Louisville Oaks, though. But, man, I got her going a little bit too late. It's my fault. Lost Typhoon wins. We beat Big Show that time. Stretch was S. Definitely should have gotten her going a little bit sooner. I feel that could have made a huge difference, man. Huge difference. Because she had the stamina left in the end. She really did. But again, sometimes she doesn't do well if you get her going too soon. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more patient. And that's what I was thinking in that race. But clearly the earlier jump would have helped her out a lot. Yeah, the earlier jump certainly would have helped her. She is fast. Close race okay does activate. But, yeah, she's just missing out, man. She's, like, literally just missing out in these races. On these grade 1 victories. So what's next for her? Running her on the turf? Try to get her that generalist title? Maybe? If there's not a dirt G1. The Griffin, can she win that? Is there not an easier one? Nope. Spring Mile. Let's actually run her in that. 8 furlongs. I think we still have time to get her a title. If I don't win this 8 furlong race, then just look for the next dirt. Because I still think as she's looking decent for her speed and her staying, but I still don't know if she's good enough to win in Europe yet. Art of Crimson's racing in Europe here. This is 8 furlongs. He's going to have middle of the road odds. Just trying to get these horses that generalist title because these dirt races are proving to be pretty difficult. Finally, his speed is coming along and his power breaks 70. His guts is 81. Finally, he's getting better. Stamina stuck at 61. I may want to work on that, but the speed is doing okay. So I'm hoping this will start helping us out. But we're racing both of them on turf right now. So if neither of them can get the win, I don't know. I think I should still be prioritizing the dirt G1s. I don't want to miss out on too many of those, right? Should still be processing those, but like I said, it still may be harder to do with these horses. Perfect art with the record here. We're off. It's a good start here for Art of Crimson. He always gets out pretty well. But yeah, like, I would like to give these horses the generalist title if that can work. But winning on turf I think is still going to be difficult for them. So yeah. It was so easy to win with Honeybee, man. It really was. It was so easy to win with her. Just would like to have that same level of success with my other originals. Like, once Honeybee was in prime form, winning with her was about as easy as it can be. Now, again, I'm going to have to navigate this field with Art of Crimson. Going to have to get him moving now. Okay, he's got a good run. Has a very good run. Very good run. Let's go. This could be it. That's a perfect revolution for Art of Crimson. Let's go, man. Pull away. This is on the turf, ladies and gentlemen. This is on the turf for Art of Crimson. He is going to pull away. Hopefully. The 2 is coming. The 6 is coming. Oh, are we going to get nabbed at the line? No, we win. I couldn't tell. Wow, what a big grade 1 win for Art of Crimson. That's his second. And it's on the turf. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. His second grade 1 win, and he does it on the turf. That is a big win. Big, big, big win for Art of Crimson. Let's go. Finally start to show me that pedigree. Got him going at the right time, and it's a second grade 1. He should have the generalist title, but I don't know how that title works in this game. It may mean like multiple grade 1 wins on the surface. Beautiful back shot there with the palm trees for Art of Crimson. He gets it done here. We needed that. Oh, we needed that so bad. We were supposed to finish 10th at that grade 1, people. 10th. That's a big grade 1 win. I needed that so badly, man. That helps. That does help. He should get generalist, but again, I don't know how that works. He won his first grade 1 at 8 furlongs. He won this one at 8. If the title works how it should work, according to the README, that should be a title, but we'll see. I feel like it's not going to give it to me, but I don't know. Oh, man, perfect race. That's what we could have been doing with him in all those races where we just ran into bad luck with the AI blocking us. We really could have been having more of those type of performances. More revolutions. Inside attack works, but again, like, the inside has to be free. I have to, like, be really conscious when racing him. I have to move him around a lot to make sure we have open ground, and it freed up. Fortunately, we had plenty of space and it freed right up. And we're on the revolution there with Art of Crimson. And we just had to really keep going. We had to really grind that. I thought the 2 and the 6 were going to be close to us. And as you can see, he pulls through and just wins his second grade 1. And he does it on the turf. See, Sweet Dream could do the same thing. That is an awesome race and an awesome ride. I hope it's a title, but I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works. I'm hoping that's how it works, but there's no guarantee. Big grade 1 win. Don't know if it's a title. Last month of preparation for Catch This Gal. We'll just do guts training again. And we'll see where her stats are. And she'll be ready to make her maiden debut very soon in this episode.
3, 2,
1, go. Oh, I'm so happy for that win for Art of Crimson. You know the saying, better late than never. That is true. That's how I feel. It's happened a lot later than I thought, but it's 2 grade 1s. I feel like they're not going to give him the title. In the README, it just says win a grade 1 on turf and dirt at the same distance. It's literally all it says, so I don't know what else would need to be done beyond that. And I looked it up, and nobody else could suggest anything better as well. That should be a decent 90. Maybe low 80? 93, alright. Let's see how she turns out. Catch This Gal from Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. Let's see what her final stats are. She's a late bloomer, so keep that in mind. Late growth type, she won't hit her peak till 5 or 6 years old. So let's see how she turns out. Here we go. 8 to 14 on the turf. That's very good. I'm actually glad she's a turf horse. I think that'll be a lot easier for us to do. Stats not great. Her power sucks. Her braking is not fantastic. Her speed, staying, stamina, those are pretty close. Field, temper, and guts are pretty close. So as she matures, I'm assuming her speed and staying will hit 80s. And then the stats are in the 40s, can hit 70s when she's at her peak. That's not bad. An 8 to 14. And her leg type is perfect. We can actually win quite a bit with her. With these type of stats, I think. We can win quite a bit. And she's only E ranked, that's fine. Let's see what ability she has. Closer and Stretch Burst. I like that. At least she has Stretch Burst. Philly's okay. Yeah, I think Catch This Gal is actually going to be a lot better than I think. From Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. We're going to, since we can actually test her out on the turf, I feel like she might win her first race. I'll run her in her first grade 1 later because she's late developing, so she's not going to be ready for that. 6 furlongs, we'll test her out. Art of Crimson, you finally get your second grade 1. No generalist title, as I thought. So, I don't know how many races you need to win for that title. In fact, I'm going to look it up because that's going to bother me. Yeah, how many wins is that exactly? So sorry guys, I'm looking this up because the 2003 FAQ is not specific. All it says for generalists is win turf and dirt races at similar distances. It doesn't tell you how much. Yeah, somebody questioned what does it mean. G1 turf is about 10 and then a G1 on dirt that's 10. I've done that. I've done everything it says we're supposed to do for that title and he still doesn't have it. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, it's really weird. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure how to get generalist. Like, it doesn't work how it's supposed to work, apparently. Oh, it's a bit of a bummer. I mean, there's no sense in running him on the turf again. that's the case. Right? 0 cents. We'll run him in the Caesars Cup, though. I think that's a race he can maybe start to try to win. But yeah, I don't really know what else to... I don't know why he didn't get generalist. Nobody knows apparently what it means. He won 8 furlongs on the dirt. He won 8 furlongs on the turf. That should have given him generalist, which tells me, as long as that's a title in this game, and it should be, that tells me that he has to win more races, but it's not specific enough. So there's still no real answer to it. And again, that's pretty annoying. So Sweet Dream's up in the Spring Mile. She's not the favorite, but we have a chance to win it. That's all we need. We just need a chance. She's got 5 stats now, above 70. That's really good. Again, she's from Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art. Let's get ready to rock and roll with her. Oh, you have to win several. According to the 2004 FAQs, you have to win several. Oh, there's no cutoff. So going for that as a title? I need to know, though, but nobody really knows. It's not very specific. It's just win several. Nobody has a cutoff. That's really annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying that it doesn't specifically tell you what the cutoff is. Perfect start, finally.
That was a beautiful start.
Because, yeah, knowing when the cutoff is would help. I'm assuming it's probably got to be 3 back-to-back. I mean, it's got to be 3 turf, 3 dirt for 6 total. I can't imagine it being some odd number like 5. I feel like it would have to be 6 total grade 1 wins, but 3 on the turf, 3 on the dirt. That's just what I'm guessing based off of how things work. I can't imagine it needing to be more than that. I couldn't see it being just 2 dirt G1 wins and 2 turf. You know what I mean? So going for that as a title, I don't know if that's realistic.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Because that's just a theory. I don't even know for sure. And then apparently other people on this forum don't seem to know either. So nobody really knows.
Show your guts. 2 furlongs to go.
No, Rebo. Started this a little bit late. This is on the turf for Sweet Dream, so this is not her ideal situation. Not to mention, I don't even know how to get the generalist title anyway, since I thought just winning here would work, so... She's still fighting strong. She's still fighting strong. The fact that she's still able to finish top 5 on the turf, that's very good, man. That's very, very, very good. But, yeah, I got her going a little bit late. They're going to probably give me a bad stretch rating. B, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, nobody really knows how to get this generalist title. It's not very specific. I'm just scouring the internet on all sorts of FAQ and blogs and forums trying to find out. And if any of you know, though, let me know in the comment section. Of course, I'm already recording this video ahead of time, so chances are I'm not going to know in time to get her that title or to get any horse that title. So it's back to the dirt. It's back to the dirt for my gal. Tokyo Derby? I think Art of Crimson could handle that better. New York Oaks, she can't do anything like that. Summer Sprint. See, a grade 1 would be fine, because there's no other suitable dirt grade 1s for her. 9 furlongs, I think, is a stretch in New York. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Summer Sprint is like the best thing she can do until August. And even still, there's no grade 1s in August. So trying to get her a lot of dirt G1s this year is going to be hard, but I think that's the best thing for me to do. I don't want to run her 9, but I may have to. Long Beach Cup, there's a 10 furlong. I think 10 is too far outside of her reach, though. That's the problem. I don't know what to do with her. You know what I mean? Tokyo Derby. The 10 furlongs. Yeah, this is... Tokyo Derby might be easier. I think Long Beach would be harder to win. There's nothing in August she can do on the dirt either. But again, that 10 furlong, that's quite the distance, man. It's quite the distance. When is the Derby? I may scratch her before that, though. I'll need to see how these next couple of races go to decide if I ultimately want to do that with her. I'm not sure. Like, winning a turf G1 would be great, but again, I don't know how many she needs for that generalist title. And everywhere I go just says multiple, so nobody even has a definitive answer, at least on these forums. Art of Crimson is actually the favorite with Vivid Love in today's Caesar Cup. Let's see how his stats have improved. They're still about the same. He's got 4 stats above 70 now, which is good. So let's see if we can get him his second Dirt Grade 1. Trying to see what else. What other title could I maybe get? Sweet Dream.
It's a beautiful night for racing.
All rounder. She doesn't have the stamina for that.
The horses.
Mid champ, mile champ, long champ. That would all come on the turf. Sprint champ, winning 5 grade 1s on the turf between 5 and 7. It's not as many titles for dirt horses to go for, unfortunately. Crimson Art has the record here.
And they're off.
His father does, but Art of Crimson, he's not quite lived up to his father's level of expectations yet. But maybe going into a 6-year-old season, that'll actually be him at his best. It's not a whole lot of titles, though, again, for Sweet Dream to get. Art of Crimson, I just want 1 title, whatever it is. I think he can still win 5 more Dirt G1s. I don't think that's going to be too hard, as long as he continues to get better. I think we can easily win 5 more Grade 1s with him on the dirt. So we're running kind of hard here. I'd prefer to get him much closer towards the front, so I'm trying to move him up. I wanted him to be between those horses, but game decided against it, so... Wait, there's still a chance. Still going to try to go for inside attack, even though I think the outside would be a lot better, but maybe these horses are actually going to move. They're not moving right now, and now they're moving. So I'm going to have to make sure I get him ready to go here. We do have a wall. It does clear up. I know that horse is going to try to swing. You're not going to get in my way. Good run here for Art of Crimson. No Revo. We are the favorite, though. We are the favorite. 4 staying with us. 8 staying with us. Come on, Crimson. Who is this coming? Somebody's mounting a challenge. Art of Crimson, he's still there. He's still tough. It's going to be his 3rd Grade 1 for us. And he just holds on. There's my boy. Let's go. Finally start showing that pedigree, please. Finally. Finally start showing me that pedigree, man. Tough win. Not pretty, tough win. Very tough win there for Art of Crimson, but it's his 3rd Grade 1. 4 more to go for that title. 4 more to go. So he's making good progress on that. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We needed that desperately, man. And off he goes, Art of Crimson, winning the Caesars Cup. Good win. As the favorite, he should have won that. Finally know how to run him at the front. Fortunately, the gaps have been clearing. I would hate to think how these races would be turning out if the gaps weren't actually clearing up for us. So we've been very fortunate for that. But yeah, nothing gives any definitive answer about the generalist title. That's really crazy to me. Like, nobody really knows. So, don't know what to do for that. And I still don't even have the GWS unlocked, apparently. There's still some secret races I have to unlock, which are kind of hard to do, especially when I have horses that are late developing horses. A lot of the hidden races I have to unlock, in order to unlock the GWS, they require you to have to win a certain level of G1s within your horse's 2-year-old and 3-year-old season. So, we don't have, I mean, if we're using Crimson Arts foals, we're not going to have late growth type, I mean, we're not going to have early bloomers. So, I have to be mindful of that to unlock the GWS. But to be honest, I still don't think we're at that point yet. I still think we need more. We've had strong horses. Maybe Honeybee could have won some stuff in the Dream Cup. Not the Dream Cup, but the GWS when I think about it. Winning the Dream Cup would be fantastic when you think about it. But I don't know if we're there yet. Maybe we are, but still have a ways to go. Caesars Cup in Tokyo with the American flag there. That doesn't make any sense on the finish line, but okay. I guess. Nonetheless, it's a great Grade 1 win for Art of Crimson, and it's his third. Finally starting to show us, like I said, some of that pedigree. Finally starting to come through. All right. So, his third G1 win. So, 3-time Grade 1 winner. That's 2 back-to-back Grade 1 wins, actually. That's huge. Stats still haven't really improved that much. What's next? Long Beach Cup. He's not going to be ready for that. I want to give him some time off. September. And the Fur S. Or the Music S. We're going to do the Fur S unless there's a better G1 available. Nope. We'll do that. That counts for classification stuff. I still have Sweet Dream in the Tokyo Derby. Let me see if there's another Grade 1 she can do better than that. Is Tokyo Derby really the next best one? It is. At least she'll have a chance. I mean, it's 2 furlongs longer than she wants, but at least she'll have a chance to win that. It's no guarantee, but we'll have to wait and see. So we'll be making our debut here with Catch This Gal very soon. Hopefully next. Still title hunting for Art of Crimson and Sweet Dream. But I mean, I won't be using either of them for breeding right away. At least I don't think so. Probably wait to do that once I know we have the right horses I want. Because the only unfortunate thing about this game is because you can only breed once a year, you have to play around with that. You know, you could figure out things a lot quicker in 2004 because you can breed multiple horses at the same time. But in this game, you can only breed once a year, so that's why it's taking me longer to get through all this. So Sweet Dream, she's 120 for short classifications for 3-year-old dirt. She needs to get up to 134. Art of Crimson's at 128 for 4-year-olds and up on the turf. And the dirt. He's there for both. That's pretty amazing. 128 for mile turf. And then 126 for mid-long dirt. So we still have a chance to get both those horses, Sweet Dream and Art of Crimson, awards by the end of the year. They still have a chance. So Sweet Dream, she's up in the Tokyo Derby. She's actually the favorite at 10. This game makes no sense. It really doesn't. She's actually the favorite at 10 furlongs, which I know it's not that long, but because she's only 6 to 8, I was worried about the stamina. Her speed has officially hit 90. I love that red bar. Her stamina's still not great, but I mean, it's 57, braking, temper, guts. This is our race to win. We timed this spurt perfectly. This will be her second G1, and she'll need 4 more for that Dirt Champ title.
It's a beautiful night for racing.
Yeah. We're the favorite. Co-favorites.
We're on the track.
If I run her right, this is definitely her race to win. Okay, here we go. Should be a big race. Pressure's on, though. Tokyo Derby, though. Big time race here. Crimson Art has the record.
And they're off.
Her grandfather, actually. Sweet Dream is the granddaughter of Crimson Art because her mother was Perfect Art. It was Crimson Art's daughter, so... Granddaughter Sweet Dream here from Crimson Art. That's special. Considering she looks completely different from her mother and her grandfather, you wouldn't even know. You would not even know. But that's kind of the point. I love the way she runs, man. She has a really nice gallop there. It's a good camera angle to kind of see her in action. Maybe better this way? Maybe this way. She's looking really good. Forgot who the other favorite was. Winning this Tokyo Derby, we need this, man.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Really do need this. Yeah, it's a lot more of a grind to win titles in this game, especially since you can only do so much with breeding when it comes to your horses. Okay, she's got a good run. Beautiful run. Beautiful run. Let's go. Kick away. Oh, this horse is still up there. We got to catch the 3. Come on. Dig in. Dig in, sweet. Dig in, sweet. Come on, gal. Catch the 3. She's not catching the 3. We're not going to get there. Come on. She had plenty of stamina. She could not catch the 3. Despite her speed, whoever that was stayed strong. Really strong. Oh, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. We were co-favorites and we still couldn't get there. Best Hunter? Are you kidding me? Best Hunter. That's ridiculous. There's no way he's better than Sweet Dream. There's no way. I remember having that horse. Best Hunter was average. I think won a couple of grade 1s with him, but I mean, better than... She didn't kick in. I thought she was going to kick in and get past him. She did not. Stamina didn't run out. She just didn't catch him. Close race okay, didn't tap in either. That's weird. That's a little bit frustrating, man. Certainly she should have had that win, and the game decided, nope, not going to give this to you. She can run in the Osaka Derby, but am I really trying to do that? She doesn't have a whole lot of options for her range. I might be better off running her on the turf if there's no dirt races available, because there's not a whole lot of really quick 6-furlong dirt races, so it's like, what else am I supposed to do? Running her in grade 3s, I mean, does that get her into any race? Grade 3 is just a grade 3. Still need to get her titles. Super Mile Cup, I think, would be pretty hard. I'm going to run her in the Super Sprint. Because there's just not a lot of dirt G1s for her, so... Oh, getting a title with her is going to look... It's looking to be pretty difficult, actually. Before she hits her peak, I would like to retire her at her best, so... Getting a title for her, I don't know. She's also a horse, maybe. Maybe both of these horses, if they can't get titles, I'll just retire them at their peaks just to see. I don't know who I'm replacing Sweet Dream with, though. Depends. I'll have to look at her stats. She doesn't have great speed. I don't want to... I may not. Cassius Gal's a long shot here today. From Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. Late developing horse. I think she'll be very strong as she gets older, I'm hoping. But we'll see. But yeah, Sweet Dream, I don't know if retiring her would be worth it without a title. Because, I mean, the only good thing that would carry over is her stat rating and some other things, but no stamina, which means I would again have to worry about breeding stamina into her line. I don't necessarily want to do that. I don't want to have to do that with every one of our pedigrees. Like, once we get a filly with good stamina, I want to keep that going and build off of that. So using Sweet Dream as a broodmare, like... I would have to account that she would also have D-ranked stamina. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Okay, Cassius Gal, she has plenty of stamina left in her own right, but we're getting blocked. Still getting blocked. Horse is just going to swing out. Oh, Revolution, that's going to be interrupted. I knew that was going to happen, man. There was nothing I could do. I hate when that happens. The Revolution tapped in as soon as I was behind that horse's butt. There was nothing I could do. And that ruined the debut from Cassius Gal. She was going to win her first race. It's still a great performance on the turf. We finished second. She didn't have her third, but that... Oh my gosh, why is that happening to me in this game? Revolutions are tapping in as soon as a horse is in front of me. And then I can't move out the way because, like, literally, like, it just... The horse is going to... I'm just going to run into the horse. Like, I can't even move them out of the way in time in this game. It's so annoying. Gosh, like, how many times is that seriously going to happen where the freaking Revolution is screwed up? That's like the 4th time that's happened in the last couple of episodes. So stupid, man. So stupid. It really is. I'm gonna race her into grade 3. I think she's ready for that. Gotta redeem ourselves. That's obnoxious. That's so obnoxious, man. That shouldn't have even happened. Hindsight's 2020. People's solutions are always just, oh, put her in a better position. It's like you don't expect the AI to block you every time, even if they do. She's the long shot. What's new? Let's go to the race. But that was a perfect race. And just Revolution got screwed. So annoying, man. Could have been our first win. That would have been a great way to start. But as usual, the game decides otherwise with these AI jockeys who have no idea how to race their horses. They just get in the way and block you. That's all they literally do. It's not even challenging. They just get in the way and block you. Not happening today. I'm not going to allow it to happen again. I'm keeping her ahead. She has really good stamina, actually. That's a good sign to see. I know these are shorter races, but her stamina still is being left with plenty. You're not going to block me. Not happening. Good run. Good run for Catch This Gal. And she's dropping. She's actually dropping down the order. Why? Okay, Stretch Burst is tapped into, so she's going to finish a lot higher. Not a win, but she's already looking promising. It's going to be 5th. I think a close 5th. It's our first money place finish. We're supposed to be way down the order. So she's doing very well already, and she's a late bloomer. Yeah, she's doing well already as a late bloomer. That's really good. So Crimson Arts and Deer Puffy. I got rid of Deer Puffy, so if this is a really good breeding line, it may not have a chance until I can retire Catch This Gal. Which, what do we have her on for training? Yeah, a 3rd and a 5th already for our late developing horse. So Regiment, I just have her on balance. I wonder if balance is the best thing to do for her. Because, like, what stat would I really want to push higher than the others? I think everything is pretty good right now. Stamina, possibly. Her speed should be okay. I think she's strong enough. I'll do stamina, like, every 2 training sessions. Because she does have pretty balanced stats, so I figure that's the best way to have her stats carry over. Naturally, she's doing well on the turf. Another 7.5. I couldn't run her in a grade 1. I don't know how she'll do there, though. But let's give her a shot. We need to see what she's capable of. And then after that, I probably won't run her in another grade 1 until I feel she's ready for it. She is a horse I will try to stack up a lot of grade 3 and grade 2 wins with. Because I'm sure the game takes... I know the game takes that into consideration. I know titles are better. So it's a super sprint for Sweet Dream on turf. She's not a turf horse, but she has okay odds. Because like I said, trying to win these the dirt champ title is going to be tough. I think 10 furlongs is still a push for her.
It's a beautiful day for racing.
And there's not a lot of 6 to 8 furlong dirt G1s in general throughout the year, so...
The horses are on
I figure when there's not a suitable dirt race for her, I'm just going to need to try turf. She's certainly a grade 1 horse. I feel like it'd be a waste to run her in grade 3s and grade 2s at this point. It would just help her with earnings and whatnot. But I'd rather save that for horses that I feel may be too hard to get a title with. I hope Sweet Dream's not going to be that horse. You know what I mean? I hope she's a horse that we can get, you know, still get a title with at some point. But if not, I don't know what to do. I mean, she has 90 speed at this point. She really should be able to run down these horses if she has a chance. But I'm worried about her stamina. That's the problem with having really fast horses with bad stamina. It's like you have to time your spurt perfectly, because if you go too late, they'll have too much left, and if you go too early, they'll be tired before they hit their peak. You know what I mean? So she's doing well right now. Now we're going to get her moving. Get her moving in stride. She's not going to catch the 10 horse, apparently. Nope. She's not going to catch the 10, but she's still not doing bad. Overwhipped. That was bad. That slowed down her momentum a lot. And she's still going to finish way higher than she should have, though. That's not bad on the turf. It's 4th place. She's doing well in her grade 1s, especially on the turf, just not winning. We were supposed to finish 9th. We finished 4th. That's a good effort. It's a good effort, but we need wins. We need grade 1 wins. You know, because I'm trying to get titles, but she's far behind. Still a chance for her. I don't know where her growth type is going to be necessarily. I had it in my notes that she was late developing. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, she's pretty decent statistically in the categories that are important. So it's like she should be able to win on the dirt. The stamina is the only thing that's hurting her for the longer term dirt G1s. Might have to run her in that Osaka Derby again, because what else is... I think she'll have an easier time running against competition in North America. That's all I can really do with her, unfortunately. But yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what to focus on. I still want the title, but like, is it worth it, or should I just focus on winning a lot of grade 3s and grade 2s and the easier grade 1s, you know? Cassius Gal's big long shot here today. Expected to finish probably 11th or 12th, to be honest. So any decent result for her in this field would mean a lot. It's a very fast race, so we'll see how she hangs in there.
It's a beautiful day for racing. The horses are on the track.
All right, so let's get this race done. There we go. So it's a pretty good start for Cassius Gal. No expectations here with her in this race. She just needs to finish well. That's really all I care about. Just want to see what she's capable of in a race like this too. I want to see if she can hang with these other horses. Bad position, really? Yeah, right, dude. I mean, how far up do they want her? They wanted her way up here, huh? Okay, and that horse just absolutely took off on us. Absolutely took off on us. My gosh. Talk about leaving a horse in the dust. Just want to see what she was capable of. It's about what I expected, but she's not going to finish in last. I still think she's going to finish higher, or maybe exactly where she needed to. Yeah, that horse smoked us, bro. 10th? I'm pretty sure that's where we were supposed to be anyways. Yep. S on the stretch, so we did everything we could. Positioning wasn't great, but that was all she was really probably going to be able to get off anyway. So I'll be stepping away from the mic for a second, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, we're back. So catch this gal. She's doing a lot better than I thought, so far at least, and I still think her future looks pretty promising. So now we're going to stick her back to just running in just regular races. I don't think there's any need to put her in any more grade 1s. She's not ready for that yet. Normal grade 1s I will do. I think the European ones are still going to be too difficult considering where her stats are, but I think a normal grade 1 here and there should be good enough as we work on... I mean, there's plenty of titles to get with her since she's a turf horse, so I think she'll be fine. Art of Crimson is up, though, in the Fur S. Better odds here today. 9 furlongs in New York. Certainly have a chance to win this. Speed is going to hit 80 soon, staying at 75. Stamina still at 62. Like I said, he has good overall stats. That's why I feel breeding him with another good mare with similar stats would give us quality horses. We just need the abilities and everything else. But yeah, I do believe his stats are pretty decent. But again, a title would really help, I think. And retiring him at his best, I want to see if that makes a difference. I don't know if there's any proof or confirmation of that yet. But, like I said, we'll give it a shot. The title would really help. It's amazing how much his temper has went down. That needle is so slow now compared to where it used to be when he first started racing. So it's really mellowed out, which is good to see. Positioning may not be the best, but hopefully this is okay in a 10-horse field. I wonder if he'll start being able to catch horses with his speed as his speed gets higher and higher. Like, I wonder if we'll finally start to see that turn of foot that I've been really wanting. I'm not sure, though. I keep bumping a horse and I don't know who.
5 furlongs to go.
So he's still okay. I don't know who we're bumping. It's not the horse next to me. It's probably the horse behind me, but that horse is just running into me. Slow pace, not good. So what happens when that happens? Like, what happens to him when slow pace is not good? Does he start running faster? Is that what they're telling me? He starts to run much faster? No, Rebo. Come on, Art of Crimson, show us some fight, man. We're not making too much of an impression. Slowly starting to catch the one horse, but this is not going to be enough for a win. He just needs more closing speed. He really does. It's still going to be 5th place, but that's the best we can do. And I swear we were supposed to finish like 4th. Possibly even 3rd. Those are tough grade 1s to win, man. They really are. We're supposed to finish 3rd. Bad stretch. Yeah. Probably could have gotten him going sooner. He really can't come back from behind. He really has to be ahead. But I can't do that in every race. Just every condition is not perfectly set up for that. So... oh, man. What can you really do? Be ranked at best. His stats are still improving. It's just like, man, how many... we've raced him close to 34 times, 7 wins. So, I mean, he's winning almost 20% of the time. At least as of recent history. But, 3 grade 1s, I mean, he's underachieved in me. I just thought he would be a much better horse. He hasn't done terrible. It's just... it's well under what I thought he should have been doing. There's a World Classic. I mean, there's not... I'm going to run him in the Osaka Mile. He needs dirt G1s, really. He really, truly needs dirt G1s. And I don't think he would win that race anyways. Not yet. Maybe if he's still developing as a 6-year-old, that can be possible. But we'll have to wait and see. Sweet Dream is up in the Osaka Derby. She is the favorite. Beauty Prize is here. Winged Soul. It's a tough field. Best Hunter again, but... hopefully with Sweet Dream we can actually get the win. This would be her second dirt G1.
It's a beautiful day for racing.
But I guess with both of these horses, I have to make sure I time their spurts right to the point where they're not gassed, but got to get them right side by side with the leaders, man. Especially Art of Crimson. I know he has to be like in first around the final stretch. Or around the final turn into the stretch. Sweet Dream, I think she can play a little bit of catch up since she is fast, but she can't be too far behind. Because she still does have a stamina issue, so it's like I can't keep her at the front that long. As far as her top speed, like she will lose top speed eventually. Now I'm going to run her right here. This is fine. She wants to run right here. I think this is okay for this race. I know I could run her a little bit further back. But I want to make sure she's in a good spot. The field's going to be spread out. We need to be much closer towards the front. Because as fast as she is, she doesn't have the stamina to keep up with it for a long time. What do you mean bad position? This game is so stupid, man. Okay, they're saying they want her literally in second. Oh, whatever, bro. It's only 12 horses in this field. She should be fine running in 5th. That's so wonky. So yeah, like I said, she doesn't have great stamina. It's a little bit lower than I would want it to be at this point. But she's in striking distance. She's in good striking distance. I'm hoping she... didn't mean to bump that horse. Okay. Let's see her go now. She's got a good run here. She's got a really good run. Not going to put under the whip yet. She's got a good run downhill. Now we're going to dig in. Come on, Sweet Dream. Is that Best Hunter again? I swear to you if that's Best Hunter. Nope, she's done. This is what I mean by the stamina. She tires out, man. I can't run her any harder. She's going to finish third, I think. Maybe fourth. Third. She's so close, but 10 furlongs is still too much of a push for her. We were supposed to win that, and we couldn't. She doesn't have the stamina. The game doesn't understand it. It just takes based off of her stats in the distance. She should be okay. She's a 6 to 8 furlong horse with 55 stamina. Like 10 furlongs is still quite a stretch for a horse at that point. I could have waited to get her going, and that's also the tricky thing about a horse that's really fast with bad stamina. 56 stam. Her speed drops. I don't know, man. I was really hopeful for her from Absurd Dream, or excuse me, from Absurd Dream and Perfect Art, but she's proving to be a lot harder to work with in those races, and we're not able to win them. Now, the World Sprint is something she might legitimately be able to win. Hopefully. That would be a big race, big win for her. Going into her 4-year-old season, though, I don't know what else to do. I still am trying to get her the Dirt Champ title. That's the best title I can get her. So we're here for a grade 3 with Catch This Gal. Better odds. Like top 5, actually. Top 5, top 6. So money place finish for Catch This Gal. She feels very consistent. I'm not really worried about this filly. I think she'll develop nicely. I think we'll be able to win G1s with her earlier. Again, this is from Crimson Art and Dear Puffy.
The horses are in the gate.
But, yeah, Absurd Dream and Perfect Art. It gives us a very good stats horse in Sweet Dream, the guy we just ran on. But, you know, that 6 to 8 is really limiting, and her bad stamina hurts as well. And then she gets that bad stamina from her mother, Absurd Dream. So that's the only problem with Perfect Art. Her stamina isn't great. So it'll be nice to know that for future breeding. If her stamina is going to continue to hurt our foals, and I won't use her anymore. That would suck, considering how much I loved her as a racing horse. But if she's not good enough for, if she's not going to give good stamina, then we can't afford that. Honeybee should be a lot better. I think her stamina was much better. So, Honeybee may be the main broodmare to use, realistically. We still have to wait and see. Yeah, we still have to wait and see with her. Moving out right in front of me as always. Get a good run. Very good run. Come on. No Rebo, but she's got a really good run here on the inside. Let's Catch This Gal. Really good run. And she's in open field. And she's gone. There we go. There we freaking go. Over-whipped her, but she's alright. Oh, she wins this easily. What a win. Second win for Catch This Gal. She's looking good already from Crimson Art out of Dear Puffy. It's crazy to think I never bred those two together until now. And watch, now that Dear Puffy's gone, this could have been... This breeding line could be really strong. So hopefully Catch This Gal ends up winning several titles, and then she'll be the next Dear Puffy. The better Dear Puffy with Crimson Art. That'd be pretty fantastic. She's supposed to finish 8th. We finished 1st. That's a great first-time win there for Catch This Gal. Great second win for her, I should say. Yeah, very good stuff. Future's looking very bright for her. We weren't doing this with Art of Crimson at all. Same father, different mothers, and just goes to show you how the difference in mothers can affect the horse. Crimson Art has decent stats, but he's not strong enough to beat out the other stronger horses. You know, he can't muscle his way through to a win in most of his fields, unfortunately. He has 3 grade 1s, but in terms of that dominance that we're used to, he's not quite there. But still, 3 grade 1s is decent. If I can't win a title with him, I can't. Him and Sweet Dream, it's looking like titles are going to be harder. We're not done yet. We still have a chance, but I think they're going to be a lot tougher than it seems. So that's the only problem. That's the only problem with them. Winning the grade 1s is a little bit more difficult. So when it comes to retiring them, to see what their stats would be as a broodmare and sire, just to see if, again, retiring your horses at their peak makes a difference for their eval rating. That's the best we can do. I'm starting to get to that point. It feels weird if I were to stop running them in grade 1s. But, what else am I going to do, you know? I don't want to just do grade 3s and grade 2s with them. I think that would be a waste. Because I still feel like they can win grade 1s under the right conditions, but we just have to be there for that to happen. So second win for Catch This Gal. She's looking good. I'm not going to run her in any grade 1s. I want to try her in a grade 2, to be honest. Let's try her in a grade 2, shorter distance, but she should be okay. That was actually her first win. Why did I think we won with her already? Well, we haven't. That's her first win, and that's very quick. For a Crimson Artful to win that quickly, that's a good sign. Because most of the time it takes us like over 10 races until we get our first win with one of his foals. But that is good. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Art of Crimson and Sweet Dreams. Speaking of Art of Crimson, he's up in the Osaka Mile. Still not the favorite. That's what I mean. Even in these grade 1s, he's still not the favorite. He is still developing. It's a tough field. And, was his speed not at 80 before, or did it drop? I can't remember. Maybe it's getting close to 80. Like I said, his stat, he doesn't have a really bad stat. Like, he's above average, so that's why I think using him as a sire would be interesting, but his abilities, Like, I haven't... Inside attack is hard to tap into. Closer is hard to tap into. Slow pace not good. I don't know if that ruins our races or not. He would be what you would call experimental, but I'm still weary about doing that anymore. I just feel like for the stats, he would be good. I would know at least our horses would have decent stats. And to be honest, I don't even have to breed with him. I could just retire him just to see what his breeding stats will be like over like Mr. T or Moon Eyes. I could totally do that. And then if I decide one year I do want to breed with him, if we have a lot of strong horses already, then that's fine. But because there's still a lot more I want to achieve in this game, we need to make sure that we have our really solid grade 1 winning horses. And then once we do, then that's when I can take those 2 years to do like that experimental breeding. But right now, I need to get a little bit further because we haven't even unlocked the GWS. And we need our 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds to be super horses at that age. So I got to focus on getting that done. That way, at least I can unlock the GWS because I know that'll be an easy way to get titles. And most importantly, unlock the other races. So I got to focus on now breeding the best horses now. Trying new things with the newest brood mothers, newest sires, naturally. We need to see if they're worth sticking to long term. But at this point, yeah, we got to focus on the strongest. That way I know for sure what line to use. Art of Crimson doesn't have much space here. Hopefully something frees up. Space is not really freeing up. Revolution, no Rebo. Still running pretty hard here. It's Art of Crimson. He's going to shoot right through this gap. Not catching these horses, though. Come on, Crimson. Dig in there. He's bouncing back. He's got a close race. Very close. Very close. Ah, oh, so close, man. He still is lacking that strength to power through. I know he's running his heart out. He's running his heart out. I think he definitely inherited more of Scabbit's running style. He doesn't have that same dominance of Crimson Art like Honeybee and Perfect Art did. He's definitely more of just a better Scabbit, if you can even say that. Maybe not even, because we were able to at least win these type of races with Scabbit. Oh, it's a bummer. So close, man, but he's just not winning. But he still does have 3 grade 1s. I'm gonna have to watch his stats carefully. Second he's on the decline, then I'll retire him. I'm gonna run him in the Osaka Classic. I think that'll be hard to win. Is there anything else he can do? 10.5 for the Independence. I think he has the stamina for that. I think he'd be fine. I want to make sure he's in the blue. Run him in the Independence. That's a classification race as well, so that would help him to possibly get an award at the end of the year. So actually check out the foals right quick. Figure we'll probably get through the rest of this year in this episode. So, 4-star potential all the way around for Royal Robin from Absurd Dream out of Scabbard. I'm hoping he's alright. And then Be a Legend is already 3 stars, not even at 1 year old yet. From Vivid Legend out of Honeybee. I think this horse is going to be amazing. I really hope so. This should be our best horse we've ever created, realistically. So excited for that foal. Let's go racing again. Cassius Gal's looking good. Sweet Dream and Art of Crimson. At this point, it's just like, I don't know if titles are really attainable or not. Sweet Dream's up in the World Sprint. She has decent odds here at 6 furlongs. But big shows in this field. It's the same group of horses we've been losing out to for the most part. Her speed dropped from 90 to 88 because of that last performance. Her braking also dropped. So we got to get her good results. If we're not doing well with our horses, their stats will inherently drop. So we have to keep them winning. That also helps a lot. Which is also probably why Art of Crimson's stats haven't improved that greatly. I haven't been winning with him that often. Only 7 wins. We're missing at least another 7 wins, to be honest with you. So I'm sure his stats would be a lot better if we were winning consistently, but we just can't get it done with him. It's tricky. It's a big race here for Sweet Dream. She gets out well. 6 furlongs is going to go really quick, so just want to make sure she's going to want to be way closer towards the front, I know. Okay, I think this is good right here. In fact, I'm going to move her through this gap now. I think she's running well. Just got to keep her close, man. As long as she's close, she can strike in the stretch. There's plenty of stamina left. Still plenty of stamina left. Now we can go. Now we have a great run off of that turn. Come on, Sweet Dream. Who's this 9 horse on the inside? Sweet Dream is battling back. She's about to win the World Sprint, guys. Holy cow. Sweet Dream does it. She wins the World Sprint. Oh, wow. That's a big win on the dirt. That's a big win on the dirt. That's a huge win. Wow. Sweet Dream picking up her feet. She actually wins the World Sprint. That's crazy. What a win. That's unbelievable, man. Second G1 win for her. No, her third, right? No, that is her second. I think. Maybe it's her third. I'll have to double check. Oh, let's go. Needed that. Needed that for her desperately. Really did. The World Sprint Champion. That's a big win. That could give her a 3-year-old title. That could really help her out. Fantastic win there for Sweet Dream. We're supposed to finish 4th. We finished 1st. Fast pace in Chicago. Big win. Stepping away. I'll be right back. Yo. Alright guys, I am back. What a win. What a freaking win there for Sweet Dream. Big grade 1. I'll have to double check. I swear she's won 3 already, right? She's won a dirt, a turf, and another dirt just now. She should be at 3. That's the thing. They're winning grade 1s. It's just it's not happening as frequently as I thought it would. So let's see. That should have been her 3rd. No, that's her 2nd. Okay, so she only won 1 grade 1. So she still needs 5 more? Yeah, that was... Okay, so 2 grade 1s on the dirt. So she still needs 4 more. That's correct. Alright. I mean, yeah. She's not doing terrible. 2 grade 1s and 13 starts. I mean, that's actually big in hindsight. Osaka Sprint, could she bounce back and win that? You know what? Why not? It's only 6 furlongs. Even in the green, I think her health is 61. It's not terrible. So her staying dropped and her speed dropped as well. Does she already hit her peak? Because what she's doing for her training. Balance? I'm going to switch it to speed and see if that changes anything. If it continues to drop, that means she's already hit her peak, and I probably just need to retire her now. Well, her stat's still intact. You get a saber as well. Alright. So, yeah, this is interesting. Very early growth type. So that's a bad thing about Absurd Dream. He has an early growth type, so I'm not going to really want to use him as a sire anymore. I don't think. I do like Crimson Ard's growth type. I really do. And if we get better horses, we're going to be able to win a lot more. So I still think Vivid Legend and Crimson Ard are the best sires to still go forward with. Absurd Dream, we've gotten 2 foals from him. Sweet Dream, who we just won that grade 1 with, and then Royal Robin, who will be racing next year. That might be it for Absurd Dream. I didn't think he was going to be a long-term sire, but Sweet Dream's up again, and she's actually the favorite in this Osaka Sprint. This could be our 3rd grade 1. She could bounce back-to-back here. And 6 furlongs, she has a chance. Let's see if we can get her 3rd grade 1, man. Maybe there's still a chance for her to get that Dirt Champ title, but I feel like she's probably already peaked. This is her at her peak. Because I'm worried about... She won that grade 1, and then her speed and her staying both dropped. That, to me, is a bad sign. For her stats to have dropped, those stats to have dropped after a grade 1 win, that tells me that she's already hit her peak. But again, I don't even know who I'm going to replace in the breeding barn. Perfect Partner, maybe? I don't think I need her anymore, just because she still has bad stamina. Very fast, but we have other broodmares with good speed. She gets out well. Very good start here for Sweet Dream. Very good start. Make sure she stays here at the front. Okay. Positioning, they're going to say, is bad. I know it. Okay, she's saving ground, though. She's saving ground. I just wanted her right here. This is a perfect inside attack. As the favorite, we can run away with this. We can really run away with this as the favorite. We have all the ground in the world to save. Still don't have to get her going yet. That's the easy thing about these dirt tracks. If you have that inside leverage, you can just take off, man. You can take off, and it's just too hard for the rest of the field to catch you. She's going to win back-to-back grade 1s, a Sweet Dream. About time we start to see something from this gal. She's almost going to go gate to wire. But that's easy to win on those type of tracks. You see, her leg type allows me to run her in that position on the inside. Arctic Crimson, if he was just a mid-runner, mid or front, he would be so much better. He's a closer. He's basically a Proceeder closer, even though I can't run him as that. And he just doesn't benefit from his leg type as much as she does. You know what I mean? That's a great win for Sweet Dream. Osaka Sprint in green health, mind you. Dirt Champ could still be possible. And again, it's another good win for her. Dirt Champ is certainly possible, but again, I'm not entirely sure if that's what I should do or not. It's been a heck of an episode here, to say the least. Heck of an episode. I've recorded a lot of 2003 lately, so I hope you guys have been enjoying, as always. This is day 43, I think, on the series that we're doing right now. It's pretty crazy. To be honest with you, I think a good stopping point will be here, right before we get to the end of the year. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But man, what a win. What a win. Look at her go. She's clear in front. She is clear. Dominates in Osaka. That is a Perfect Art-esque type of win. That's how Perfect Art would look when she won her races. Sweet Dream. She is showing those signs of her mother. Still feel like we missed out on a couple of G1s we should have been able to win. But she's got 3. She's got 3. If her stats are continuing to drop, then I will just retire her. I do want to see. She's in the gray now. Speed and staying are still the same. I'm going to monitor those closely, because if they drop again, then I know she's done. Actually, no, we're almost at the end of the year. We can finish this out. That Tokyo Cup is going to be tough. I really don't want to run her in that race. Is there anything else? She can do like the China stuff on the turf. Let me try her the 5 furlong China Mile. Or China Sprint, excuse me. So like I said, I'm going to watch her stats carefully, because if they drop, that means she's hit her peak. And I'll retire her ASAP, probably over Perfect Partner at this point. I know Perfect Partner gave us perfect art, but her stamina isn't great. I'd rather still use Scotch Dancer for her stamina. Cassius Gal, long shots here today in this grade 2, but she's been running very well, so I'm not really concerned about her odds. She's already got 2 wins to her name.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off.
So she's doing well from the get-go. This is actually my... I do like this leg type a lot. I mean, it's the easiest leg type to use because your horses can just run with the leaders, essentially. Now, it's hard navigating her through all this traffic, but she gets through there. It's going to say bad positioning soon. I knew it. Give me some time, man. We had a terrible draw. Okay. So she's okay. Still got plenty of stamina.
Show your guts.
But may have started her too soon.
Furlongs to go.
Don't want her to tire out yet. Definitely started her way too soon. It's a grade 2. She was going to struggle today anyways. Okay, so because of her stamina, I don't think she's grade 2 ready yet anyways. But she's still beating out a couple of horses actually. But I think we were supposed to finish higher, maybe not. That's not terrible. In a 14-horse field, she still beat 6 other horses. We're supposed to finish 11th. We're actually still doing very well with her. That's a really good sign. So I think I still would like to build up easy wins with her, at least. So I'm probably going to stick to opens and grade 3s for now. Maybe start to move to grade 2s eventually. I think wins are still more important for her overall. And I just have her doing what type of training? Just balance and stamina. Philly Cup. That's actually a really good test. She could... I don't know if she'll win that. We'll have to get a Revolution for her to win that race, honestly. That'll be her best chance, but she's a 2-year-old. I might as well put her in that race anyways. Worst case to worst, she just doesn't win. She's late developing anyways. Independence here for Art of Crimson. Favorite. We got to win this. Speed is 79, almost at 80, so he is still growing. He may be a really late 6-year development horse. He might be later than Perfect Art and Honeybee. So, there's still a chance to win a title with him. 4 more dirt wins. Seems like a lot considering how our luck has been with him, but he has a chance. But again, as soon as he's past his peak, as soon as I see his stats are starting to drop, then I'll retire him. Because sometimes a horse's stats will drop just from having a bad performance, and then if you win, they'll go back up. That's happened to me before, so I don't want to panic retire him before I know for sure he's on the decline. Like, usually I'm racing my horses half a year to an extra year past their peak, so their stats drop quite considerably within that time. But the second I start to see a little bit of consistent drop-off from Sweet Dream and Art of Crimson, then I'll just retire them. Like, I'm not going to wait all the way. He lost a lot of speed there. What happened, bud? He slowed down a lot for no reason, out of thin air. So it's 10.5 furlongs. He has the stamina to do this for sure. His stamina hasn't really cost him in many of our races. Now we're in last. This is not a good position. Gonna move you to the inside. Come on, we need to get to the inside here. Thank you. He has a wide field range, so he should be able to run like this decently. Slow pace not good. Like, that happens, and then nothing happens to his stamina or his speed. I don't know what that does. Like, his speed doesn't increase when that pops up, and his stamina doesn't drop. So what is really the point? I don't understand. How does that really affect the horse? They're not telling me. Okay, we got a good run here. Very good run. No, Rebo. Come on. 7 is gassing us, but wait. 5 is still up there. Come on, Arctic Crimson. Dig in, man. Dig in, please. Let's go. We have a surge coming from the 12. Can he get there at the line? This is going to be close. I don't know if we got there. Oh, man. He just doesn't have that closing speed. It's amazing. We didn't get it. Oh, my goodness, man. So many races where he's so close. And if I... am I really still starting him too late? Probably, huh? I'm just used to just a horse being able to pull through. It's just... He has a decent guts rating, but it doesn't... It's so weird. He still allows these other horses to edge out in front of him at the wire. Despite having a decent guts rating, he just doesn't dig in as hard, it seems. That's so weird to me, man. He's still won 3 grade 1s, so if his stats are officially on the decline, I don't know. Well, actually, I think his stats are still going up. Tokyo Cup, come on, man. Win that, please. Let me get him started a lot sooner. Maybe I've been running him still too late, which is crazy to think about. I know for sure once he's ahead of a horse, he stays pretty well in front. I'm not sure. We're up with the Philly Cup with Catch This Gal. She's a long shot. No chance. Tough field. Figured that. Let's just see how she runs anyways. Arctic Crimson, man. He's just... Did not turn out to be the horse that I thought he was going to be when we first saw him. I figured Scabbit, she's always been a good broodmare for me. Which she's given him decent stats. Like, he has very decent above average stats. So, if you were to breed him with a broodmare with very similar stats on all levels, that horse could be very strong, but they need the speed. Definitely need the speed. That's the problem. You see, I know he'll be a good sire because he has Crimson Art's growth type. Like, as far as the 2- and 3-year-olds with the early growth type, with Absurd Dream, I mean, that has to be worth it. I'm not going to do that every time, obviously. But I know I still need some fast 2- and 3-year-olds that can win a lot of grade 1s in their first couple of years. I know Absurd Dream could be good for that. Which means we need even better broodmares to breed with Absurd Dream. Have I tried him in Honeybee? I have not. Absurd Dream and Honeybee, maybe? We could do? For a really fast 2-year-old or 3-year-old? That's something I'm thinking about in the future. At least as far as that growth type is concerned. Because obviously a late growth type means your stats are going to be worse from the get-go. So that's why I'm considering maybe using Absurd Dream and Honeybee for that. Gosh, this gal, she's got plenty of stamina left to roll here. She's still good. She's still good. She's still very good. She's still fighting hard here as Catch This Gal. Very hard. Oh, there it is. Stretch burst. It's going to be enough to keep her. She's finishing well, man. This is a grade 1, mind you. She's going to finish 3rd, maybe. Maybe 4th or 5th, actually. But that's actually a really strong effort. 3rd, no, they keep it. In a grade 1, she finishes 3rd. That's good. It's good to see. She was supposed to finish 11th. Double S on the stretch. In really good rhythm with Catch This Gal. So that's good to know. When she's ready to start winning, she's going to start winning a lot of races. I can already feel it. 8 to 14 too. That's a beautiful distance. So we can get a lot of titles with her. And actually, she'll be an awesome broodmare as well with all those titles. I think she'll be the first one to win multiple titles, at least beyond 2, like Honeybee. 6 starts, 1 win, 2 shows, and that's a decent grade 1 performance. So you have done very well. Don't think there's anything else I can run you in. Grade 3, you know what? She could still possibly win that. Even in the green. So last 3 races of this episode, people. And then we'll have to roll on for another year. Still trying to figure out the best breeding combinations, but we got to win. Sweet Dreams up in the China Sprint. She has a chance. As long as we have decent odds, I could care less who's the favorite. It's a competitive field. Non-stop playing, Sunny Gleam, Scotch Spring, blah, 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 blah. But it's wide open. It's wide open. Her speed is definitely dropping. Usually when a horse's speed is starting to drop, that lets me know they've hit their peak. She needs 3 more Dirt G1s, though. She could still get a title, but if she's already hit her peak, I don't know if I want to risk that.
It's a beautiful day for racing.
If she wins this, I got to keep her going. She's already halfway to Dirt Champ, so if she wins this, we'll just need 2 more Dirt G1 wins. I'll keep racing her. Maybe. I still want to see what her stats will be like if she retires now. Perfect Dart has the record here. Her mother does, so I figure if she doesn't win this race today, that should be it. Because I think she was going to peak quickly because of Absurd Dreams growth type. So we still need stronger horses with that type of growth type in order for them to be really dominant as a 2-year-old. Like, they need to already have fantastic stats. Okay, she's still good. Still very good. Let's go. She's gone. No Rebo, but she's still out. She's still out in front. Oh, there's a challenge coming. She's still out in front, but here comes the 4. And the other horses on the inside. They're going to get past us. Yep. She's still not quite fast enough. Despite her having 86 speed, but... man, that sucks. Supposed to finish 8th. We finished 4th, though. It's double S on the stretch. That's a bummer. But she still won 3 grade 1s, so... It's not like these horses haven't won anything. They've still been able to win a couple of grade 1s, which in reality is very hard for a racehorse to do. I'm just used to, you know, our double-digit grade 1 winners. So I'll continue to monitor her stats. But, I mean, if she retired like that, that wouldn't be terrible. I don't know what her overall ratings would be. That's what I'm more concerned about. Our last 2 races here. And we'll see how her stats are at the beginning of the year. If her speed drops even more than I know she's done, and I'll just retire her. No sense in trying to push for that title. We lost quite a few grade 1s we should have won. Cassius Gal. Bad odds here today in this grade 3. Going 10 furlongs. Strange. But I don't think it matters. I've been doing very well with her, so I expect to still continue to do well.
The horses are in the gate.
Decent start.
And they're off.
Good start for Cosmo Gal. Come on, you still got to stay ahead of a couple horses now. Okay, dropping a little bit of position here. Come on. Stay up here, please. Thank you. It's a grade 3. We're expected to finish well outside the money, so any decent result she can give us will be better than anything.
5 furlongs to go. Okay, this is where the race is won.
Her stamina's still not there yet for these type of races, but at least not where I want them to be. That's what I'm really trying to say. I'm not even going to go under the whip yet. I feel like this suits her better right now, maybe. She's still finishing stronger than she's supposed to. This is going to be a money place finish again in another grade 3. I'll take it. She's doing consistently. Remember, she's a very late developing horse. Supposed to finish 9th. We finished 5th. Good stretch. Still would prefer to win those, but, you know, it is what it is. And last but not least, last race of this video, Art of Crimson in the Tokyo Cup. If he wins this, he'll just need 3 more for that dirt champ. It's a pretty wide open field, to be honest, so we could very well win this race. Now, his stats are still improving for the most part, actually. Which means he still has not even hit his peak as a 5-year-old yet. There still may be hope for him after all. There's still definitely hope for him to get a title before he hits his peak. I'm not really worried about him, but Sweet Dream, I feel like she may have already peaked. So we'll have to see after this race.
The horses are on the track.
Tokyo Cup, can we get it done? Our odds say we have a chance. Gotta get this win, man. Come on.
And they're off.
Yeah, he's calmed down so much since his first 2-year-old debut. And again, inside leverage is extremely important on these type of tracks, so I would really like to keep them to the rail as much as possible. Because I think the outside running helps horses that are strong enough and fast enough to make that work. You know what I mean? So, I just hope that this inside lane stays how it is, and we have a chance to just kind of sneak up. Because they're still running 6 wide out there, that kind of works to our advantage. Because as long as we can still fit right here, we can just duck right to the inside. It's a slow pace. Is the gap open? Okay, the lane is open for me. The lane is open for us, so I just have him right here ready to stalk, and we have a perfect position. We can outrun these horses. He's fine. He's fine. I know what you're talking about, but we need this leverage. We need this leverage big time. He's got a beautiful runoff. Here we go. Come on, Art of Crimson, stay out, man. Stay out in front. He's still strong. Track leverage may have helped us today. The rest of the field can't catch up. That's what's so hard about these dirt tracks, man. It's so hard to catch up when you don't have inside leverage. And there's another grade 1 win for Art of Crimson. 3 more to go for that dirt champ. 6-year-old season. There's still plenty of hope. That is fantastic. Let's freaking go. Needed that. I figured it out, though, on these type of tracks. The inside is extremely important as long as you can stay at the rail. Because it's just so hard to run these turns on these tracks. So the other horses, even if they're better horses on paper, they still can't catch up. But we had good odds to win that, and we did. So that's a great win for Art of Crimson. That's his 4th grade 1. Still not showing that Crimson Art dominance, but beautiful shot. There it is. That is beautiful. Why don't they show that camera angle more often? What the F? They never show that. It wins by a length and 3/4. Oh, we needed that so badly. That makes me feel a lot better. He's still, I think, underachieved overall, but 4 grade 1s is still good. His stats are still improving, which tells me he's still growing. And that means 3 dirt G1s for next season, and he could still roll on to get a title at least. In fact, if he can have a heck of a monster year next year, dirt champ and horse of the year is possible. I still thought he would achieve more. He still can. I mean, he could still get up to 10 G1s. Because I don't know how late his growth spurt is. I feel like it's a little bit longer since Scabbit is his mother. She has a pretty good growth spurt, so... I mean, he could still be competitive all of his 6-year-old season and maybe even parts of his 7-year-old season. That's very possible. And if that's the case, then there is still a chance to win more than at least 2 titles with him. But 3 races away from Dirt Champ for Art of Crimson. Just 3 more, man. See, it's such an easy ride, man. It's such an easy ride off that turn into the stretch. You're just able to stay out in front, and the rest of the field, they just can't find the momentum to catch up. And he really does well when he stays out in front. That's an interesting thing I've learned about him. He really has to be ahead of the other horses in the stretch. And then he's able to keep that lead as long as I run him right and I don't whip him too much. Supposed to finish third, we finished first. It's a great way to end the year in the Tokyo Cup. Hopefully one of them get an award. I'd be disappointed if neither of them get an award, but I would not be surprised, because that would be my luck. Alright, let's see. Sweet Dream, she's 128 for the short 3-year-old dirt, 116 for mid-long. Art of Crimson, he's 126 for 4-year-olds and up on the dirt. No awards for us as I figured. Far Soul, best horse, best sprinter, blah, blah, blah. That's what it is. Jockey standings could care less, because again, it's...
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.